Chris Wallace of Fox News will moderate one of the presidential debates. So he spoke to Howard Kurtz and laid out his philosophy as a moderator.
It isn't coming up with a killer question, not coming up with the great follow-up. I see myself as a conduit to ask the questions and basically to get the two candidates, or as I say, if one of the other people is on the stage as well, one of the third-party candidates, but to get the candidates to engage. I view it as kind of being a referee in a heavyweight championship fight. If it succeeds, when it's over, people will say, "You did a great job. I don't remember you ever even being on the stage."
Well, I understand that. I think that's the right approach, not making it about you. On the other hand, there's a lot on your shoulders, both in terms of the question selection, but also as they go at it, let's say Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, what do you do if they make assertions that you know to be untrue?
That's not my job.
That's not your job.
I do not believe that it's my job to be a truth squad. It's up to the other person to catch them on that.
It's not my job to be a truth squad. Yeah, that's exactly what your job is. If I had to describe your job with one phrase, that would be it. You're a truth squad. The whole point is dipshit number one says some factually incorrect stuff. Say, hey, you're wrong. Here's the truth. Dipshit number two says some factually incorrect stuff. No, that's inaccurate, and let me explain why. And then you continue. No, this is so sad. Look at what's happened to media in the United States. And a lot of this, not that it began with Candy Crowley, but it got worse with Candy Crowley. When Candy Crowley dared to fact-check Mitt Romney in the middle of a debate, the right wing universally melted down and all came out anti-truth. They're like, no, the job of the moderator is not to fact-check and make sure that everybody knows the truth. The job of the moderator is to bend over backwards to serve our candidate, because our candidate's a lie a fuck-ton more, so they should shut the fuck up. Look at these little babies. Look at these children. Okay, no, you don't handicap the moderator because they did their job. You have your candidate say more true shit and actually learn how to debate better and to not be wrong. But see, they can't win without lying. So what do? They just have moderators say shit like that. No, my job is not to be a truth squad. That's exactly what your fucking job is. He said my job is to get them to engage. Pretty sure Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are going to engage no matter what the fuck you do. So they're going to engage, but they're also going to be throwing around a lot of false shit. By the way, I don't even deny the fact that Hillary Clinton is going to say a lot of false shit too. I mean, Trump is just a fucking waterfall of nonsense, but Hillary will do it too. So yeah, you should be there to say, that's not true, 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 that's not true. It's like media is broken now completely, which I shouldn't even be complaining about because this is partly why new media has just exploded onto the scene. Because these guys have left a vacuum of truth. Like, so what are they? They're admitting, like, no, that's not our thing. Our thing is not truth. Did you know, it's hilarious. There was one of the Republican debates where CNN was hosting it, and I'm not kidding, they said, oh, we just partnered up with factcheck.org. They're going to do fact-checking for us. You're CNN. You couldn't do your own fact-checking? I mean, that was supposed to be the whole thing of you being the moderators is you do the fact-checking. They're like, no, we hired somebody else to come in and maybe do a little bit of that, because we don't do that. Wow, this is so sad. And you know what it is? And we're going to get to another story about this in a little bit with Soledad O'Brien, because she goes on CNN and she has to explain this to these morons. In an attempt to be fair, in an attempt to be equal and even-handed, they have done this thing where you say everything is 50-50. So a Republican says some shit, a Democrat says some shit. Well, look, got to be fair to everybody, give both sides of it, and then just move on. And if you do that, it's neutrality journalism. And everybody likes it. Oh, neutral, that's good. You want to be neutral, right? No, you shouldn't want to be neutral. You should want to be objective. Objective means truth-telling no matter what, no matter where the conclusions lead you. I'm just always going to give you the facts. Neutral means I'm neutral, 50-50 no matter what. So if you have Mussolini running against Gandhi, well, they both have a point, don't they? Here, let me give you this person's argument, let me give you that person's argument, not tell you the truth of it, and then just move on. No. That is a gross perversion of journalism, and it's a trap now that mainstream media in the U.S. has totally fallen into, to the point where they scoff at anybody who says you should be objective and you should truth tell. Because guess what? Oftentimes when you do truth tell, it's very black and white, and you could say, no, the Democrats are totally right on climate change. It is happening. It is real. We need to do something about it right now, and the Republicans are factually incorrect, and they're wrong, and the Democrats are right. There, I said it. But if you can say that, they go, oh, liberal bias. You're biased. You're biased. Whoa, I'm not biased. So ironically, the least biased people in the debate, the people who are just focusing on the truth, they call you biased because you just said the Democrats are right about something. Well, no, what if that's just true? That is not biased, it's accurate. And who would really be biased in that scenario? It would be the people who are calling it 50-50 and are doing neutrality journalism. Because if something is 100% to zero, and you say it's 50-50, well, you just biased it 50% in the direction of Republicans, unnecessarily. Because you care about this higher goal of being neutral. But neutral is not good journalism. Neutral, in fact, is very shitty journalism. So, this is so sad, man. I'm not a truth squad. Well, you should fucking be, Chris. You should. And the most pathetic part of all this, he's the best Fox News has to offer. Chris Wallace is the best. You know, maybe second or tied with Chris, you could say, is Shep Smith. That's the best they got. When that's the best you got, man, your network is an absolute joke.